Welcome back. Today we're talking about a word we hear everywhere, empath. But what does it actually mean? My guest is clinical psychologist and author Dr. Dilarom Demiralay. Dilarom, welcome.
Thank you, Daniel. I'm happy to be here.
Let's start with the basics. When someone says, I'm an empath, what are they usually describing?
Usually, they mean they pick up on other people's emotions very quickly and feel them strongly. Psychology can explain some of this through empathy, sensitivity, and emotional contagion. The experience can feel very real and intense. But empath is not a clinical diagnosis, and it doesn't prove a supernatural ability.
Is there a difference between understanding someone's emotions and actually taking them on?
Yes, and that difference matters. You can understand what someone is feeling and still remain emotionally grounded. But sometimes another person's distress triggers such a strong response that it begins to feel like your own. That doesn't mean emotions are literally being transferred. It means your emotional response has become very intense.
Can being that sensitive become exhausting?
Absolutely. Psychologists sometimes call this empathic distress. You care about what someone else is feeling, but you become overwhelmed by it. Without healthy boundaries or ways to regulate your emotions, that can lead to emotional exhaustion.
Does that sensitivity ever begin early in life?
For some people, yes. They may have learned to watch other people's moods very closely because it once helped them feel safe. Attachment and early experiences can play a role. But that isn't true for everyone, so we shouldn't assume that every highly sensitive person has a history of trauma.
That sounds very different from the way empaths are often presented online.
It is. Online empathy is sometimes described as a special power. In my book, I respect what people feel, but I also ask, what does the evidence actually show? I look at empathy, emotional contagion, intuition, sensitivity, and even the claim that empathic people can detect lies more easily.
What can someone do if other people's emotions often overwhelm them?
Start with boundaries. Learn to notice what you're feeling and ask yourself, is this emotion mine, or am I reacting to someone else's distress? It also helps to pause, step back, and give yourself time to recover. The goal isn't to become less caring, it's to stay compassionate without losing your emotional balance.
So this book isn't only for people who call themselves empaths.
Not at all. It's for anyone interested in empathy, sensitivity, relationships, psychology, neuroscience, and human behavior. I wanted to offer a clear, compassionate, science-based explanation, not just another label.
The book is What Does It Mean to Say, I'm an Empath by Dr. Dilarom Demiralay. It's available now on Amazon in Kindle and paperback. Dilarom, thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Daniel. It was a pleasure.